Hi friends, I hope all of you are well. Today I am going to discuss about some important MCQ on strength of material. Now let's start. Here first question. Strain energy per unit volume that a material can absorb without exceeding its proportional limit is called. Here the right answer is modulus of resilience. Now what is strain hardening? During strain hardening, the strength of a metal is increased and ductility decreased. Bulk modulus. Bulk modulus is nothing but relative change in volume of a body produced by unit compressive or tensile stresses acting uniformly over its surface. And shear modulus. Shear modulus is nothing but the ratio of shear stress to shear strain. Second question. For structural steel, the value of Poisson ratio. Value of Poisson ratio should be 0.3. So right answer D. And for rubber, value of Poisson ratio 0.5, and for cork, Poisson ratio 0. Question number 3. The dia of a core of solid circular column of dia D, where stress induced due to a normal concentrated load of eccentricity with respect to the column is. We know that condition for no tension Pa minus mz, P by A minus M by Z equals to 0. Normal force, M by Z is bending stress. P by A normal stress, M by Z bending stress. So for condition for no tension, sigma minimum equals to 0. By equating P by A equals to M by Z, A equals to, for circular, pi by 4 d square. M is moment, force into eccentricity, P into E. Z equals to, Z for section modulus of circular section modulus equals to pi by 32 d cube. Z equals to I by Y, moment of inertia by maximum distance any extreme fiber to neutral axis Y called. By calculating this, we get E equals to d by 8. E equals to eccentricity. So dia of core 2 into ED equals to 0.25 d. I think this is the circular cross section, and this called E, and total diameter is called dia of the core. Next question. A simply supported beam with rectangular cross section is subjected to a central concentrated load if the width and depth of the beam are doubled. Then the deflection at the center of the beam will be reduced to. Moment of inertia of rectangular section we know, B d cube by 12. For the first section, breadth equals to B, depth equals to D, and for second case, B equals to 2B, T equals to 2D. Now we know that deflection equation on a simply supported beam due to point load, Y equals to WL cube by 48 EI. So we can see here Y vary 1 by I. That's mean Y is proportional to 1 by I. I is nothing but moment of inertia of the section. So deflection Y2 by deflection Y1, for Y2 is deflection for the second beam and Y1 is the deflection for the first beam. Y2 by Y1 equals to B d cube by 12 by B d cube by 12 for second case, B equals to 2B and D equals to 2D. By calculating we get 1 by 16 = 6 equals to 6.25%. Next question. If the depth of a rectangular beam section is reduced to half, strain energy stored in the beam becomes 1/4, 4th, 1/8, 8th. We know that strain energy due to bending mL square by EI, m square L by 2 EI. We know strain energy equals to half into stress into strain into volume, from where we get U equals to mL square by 2 EI. So U varies 1 by I. So U2 by U1 equals to I1 by I2. I equals to B d cube by 12. B d cube by 12, and strain energy only varies to 1 by D. Strain energy varies to I1 by I2, B d cube by 12 by B d cube by 12, and B get cancel and 12 cancel, so D by 2 the whole cube, so 8 times. Or you can do it by this equation. Next question. A steel plate is bent into a circular arc, radius 10 cm, wide 2 cm, thickness wide 12 cm and thickness 2 cm. Then maximum stress induced in the plane will be, take E equals to 2 into 10 to the power 3 ton per centimeter square. By simple bending equation we know M by I equals to sigma by Y equals to E by R. Here given R, radius of the arc equals to 10 meters, so we get 100 centimeter, 1000 centimeter. E get given 2 into 10 to the power 3 ton per centimeter square, and Y is 2 centimeter thick, so Y equals to thickness by 2, so 1 centimeter. Now put the value of this equation, sigma by Y equals to E by R into Y, sigma equals to, so E is nothing but 2 into 10 to the power 3 and R is 1000 centimeter, Y equals to 1, calculate, we get sigma equals to 2 ton per centimeter square. Next question. Moment of inertia of a triangular section of the base B and height h about an axis passing through the base is. We know that moment of inertia for a triangular section about its center of gravity is nothing but BH cube by 36. By parallel axis theorem of moment of inertia, IBC equals to, we get IG plus AH bar square. Why IG is moment of inertia about the CG, AH bars A equals to area of the triangular section and H bar equals to center of gravity from the base, from where we calculate the moment of inertia. So IBC equals to BH cube by 36 plus AH square, H bar square. Area of the circular section is half into base into height, and H bar square equals to H by 3 the whole square. By calculating we get BH cube by 36. So correct answer is option D. Next, total number of independent elastic constant of an isotropic material are 2, 3, 4 and 5. We should remember this for orthotopic 9 and anisotropic 21, but for the isotropic material there is two independent elastic constant, that is E and mu. Mu is Poisson ratio, E is elasticity, modulus of elasticity. Next question, if Young modulus of a material is twice its shear modulus, then the Poisson ratio is, we know that relationship between Young modulus and shear modulus is E equals to 2G into 1 plus mu. Here given E equals to 2G, so put the value E equals to 2G, we get 2G equals to 2G into 1 plus mu. By calculating 1 plus mu equals to 1, 2G cancel, 1 plus mu equals to 1, so mu equals to 1, so here answer is mu equals to 0, so here answer is A option is right, 0. Now we know next question, shear stress on principal planes is, remember this is 0. Shear stress on principal plane is 0. Shear stress on principal plane is 0. Shear plane where the principal stress is 0, this plane is called shear plane. Next, two beam, one circular and other is square cross section, have equal area of cross section if subjected to bending. Which section is economical? Circular, square, both A and B. Circular section, diameter D, square section, area A, square is both side of square A. So given area is equal, so pi by 4 d square equals to A square. We calculate D equals to, calculating 2A by root pi, diameter of the circular section. For economical section, we know that whose section modulus is greater for the same area, this section is more economical. That's why we calculate here section modulus of the two section. Section modulus Z equals to M by I. Section modulus Z equals to I by Y. So Z for circular section pi by 32 d cube, and for square section a cube by 6. For square section z equals to b d cube by 12 by d by 2 equals to d cancel out d square, 2 12 6, b d square by 6. Here square section, so b equals to d equals to a, so a cube by 6. We put this value a cube by 6 for square section, and for circular section pi by 32 d cube. For circular section we know that I equals to pi by 64 d to the power 4 by d by 2. We calculate, we get pi by 32 d cube. By simple calculating we get zs by zc equals to 1.18. so we have seen zs is greater than zc, so square section is more economical for the same area. Next question. The load on a spring per unit deflection is called stiffness. Stiffness equals to load required per unit deflection in a spring. F equals to minus K del. K spring constant, del deflection, F force. Stiffness is nothing but load required for unit deflection in a spring. Proof resilience, maximum energy stored within elastic limit. That's called proof resilience. Resilience is strain energy per unit volume is defined as resilience. Proof stress, stress which is just sufficient to produce a definite amount of permanent strain, that's called proof stress. Proof load, load which a material can withstand without going through permanent deformation, that's called proof deformation. We got stiffness, proof resilience, proof stress, and proof load. Now question is the load on a spring per unit deflection, that's called stiffness. So here correct answer is A, right. Thank you for watching.